Hello everyone, again I am His Rationale, and today we will going to rationalize item number 20 of His 007 and Math 152. Let's start first with His 007, item number 20. The question is, why the poem Alla Juventud Filipino became classic in the Philippine literature? The choices are A. It expressed the nationalistic concept of the Spaniards. B. It was the great poem in Spanish written by Spaniards. C. It expressed for the first time the nationalistic concept that the Filipinos were the fire and hope of the fatherland. Or D. Both A and B. The correct answer is letter C. It expressed for the first time the nationalistic concept that the Filipinos were the fire and hope of the fatherland. So why letter C? Because in the Philippine literature, it was the first Spanish poem written by a Filipino and was recognized by Spanish literary authority. Another reason is that it expresses that the Filipinos were the fair hope of the fatherland and not the Spaniards. Also, Alla Juventud Filipina is an inspiring poem that states that the Filipino youth are capable of great heights. It urges the Filipino youth to reach their potential by harnessing their skills and talents for the betterment of our countrymen. It motivates the youth to free Filipinos from ignorance and to seek freedom and human dignity. So why not A, B, and D? A is wrong because it expressed the nationalistic concept of the Filipinos and not the Spaniards. Also, B is incorrect because it was the great poem in Spanish written by a Filipino, not a Spaniard. Now, let's proceed with Math 152, item number 20. The question is, Miss Julie invested 70,000 in an account that paid 12% compounded quarterly. How much interest would Julie have earned by the end of 3 years? A. 29,803.26. B. 29,803.36. C. 29,803.46 or D. 29,803.56. The correct answer here is the one that is in red. Letter A, 29,803.26. So why letter A? Now let's solve the problem by using the compound interest formula, because in the question it states there the compounding quarterly. So the formula is compound interest equals P open parenthesis 1 plus R divided by N close parenthesis minus P. The A represents the new principal sum or the total amount of money after compounding period. P represents the original amount or initial amount. R is the annual interest rate. N represents the compounding frequency or the number of times interest is compounded in a year. And lastly, the letter T, it represents the number of years. Now let's solve the problem. P is 70,000, R is 12% or 0.12, N is 4 because it is quarterly, and T is for 3 because it's 3 years. Compound interest equals 70,000, open parenthesis 1 plus 0.12 divided by 4, close parenthesis to the power of 4 times 3 minus 70,000. Let's solve first the 0.12 divided by 4, it is 0.03, and 4 times 3 is 12, so 70,000, open parenthesis 1 plus 0.03, close parenthesis to the power of 12 minus 70,000. So 1.03 to the power of 12, it is 1.43. So 70,000, open parenthesis 1.43 close parenthesis minus 70,000. So 70,000 times 1.43, it is 69998.5 1,574,239. So let's subtract this to 70,000. So the final answer is 29,803.26. So the correct answer is letter A. That would be all. Thank you and God bless.